guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at the other anniversary unit, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now, Vegeta unfortunately has some very, I don't know how I would say it, I guess sort of like disappointing parts of his kit compared to UI Goku. I do sort of think that UI Goku is going to end up being superior to Evolution Blue Vegeta, but I guess let's go ahead and take a look at our boy first and see if that is actually going to be the case, right? But there's just certain things, right? Like Vegeta not having the Super Saiyan link, but obviously being a Super Saiyan is something that is definitely going to hurt because you're going to want to get him along with all these other, like, you know, Super Saiyan type characters. And he does not have two key links the way Goku, well, I guess he does, because Turn Power is a key link. But he doesn't have one of the two, like, three major ones. Vegeta does not, right? Like, he has Royal Lineage, which I guess can be good specifically for, like, the Vegeta family team. Or if, I guess we're going to run him with some other Vegetas. But I would say that if that OG Blue Vegeta from the Turn of Power was a little bit better, that would help out this Evolution Blue Vegeta quite a bit, I think. Like, that's one thing that probably does need to happen. Is that, like, if that OG Blue Vegeta got an EZA, it would help a lot for this Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? Because look at the LR AGL Ultra Instinct Goku. He has LR STR UI Goku as a partner. I mean, you could use a Vegeta and UI Goku together, right? But this Vegeta doesn't have, like, a Turn of Power Blue Vegeta on that same sort of level. So let me get Vegeta up to SA20, fully leveled up, and then we will go ahead and hop into some events with LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. Alright guys, so we're starting out on Vegeta's team, which unfortunately I would say one of the biggest negative for me about the two 6-year anniversary LRs is they decided to give them one shitty small category, their new categories, and then Reps of Universe 7, which is another sort of small category. Power of Revival, which is what Vegeta's team is, could actually end up being pretty good. This is it right here, Power of Revival. In the future, we could end up having a thing where every single Revival character gets added to this category. If that is indeed the case, I think Vegeta's category is going to end up being a lot better than LR UI Goku's is. But it remains to be seen if that's going to happen or even how often Revival characters are going to happen. Remember that after the 3-year anniversary happened with transformation characters, they spammed transformation characters, so we'll see if that's going to be the case. I think Vegeta, so he's at 140k defense right here. I mean, honestly, I would say 455%, that's quite good. Because Vegeta does not dodge the way UI Goku. UI Goku just has a 70% dodge right away. Vegeta has 10% damage reduction no matter what. Then, for every attack he receives on that turn, he builds up some extra damage reduction up to a max of 30%. 10% with every hit he receives, right? What links do we have active right here? Okay, so he links up rather well with LR, Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. We have Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, Tournament of Power, and Godly Power all active. So we do have a number of powerful links active here for LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. One other thing I think that is inferior on Vegeta. So 3 million right away is good at 55% because this has a 50% chance to crit. So the thing that I think a lot of people probably don't really realize too is like maybe you look at the attack stats of like this Vegeta or Goku or something like that, and maybe, you know, 3 million, you know, 4 million. Oh, that's my Tech Broly does so much better. But the thing is, Goku and Vegeta, every super attack they do is giving them a 50% chance to crit. That really, really matters a lot for the amount of damage that they are going to be doing, right? But that other issue for Vegeta, right? UI Goku gets ki every single time he dodges, which is a very powerful effect that most of the game is just going to be very, very good for him, right? But for our boy Vegeta, it's not really going to work quite as well, right? Yeah, let me push. I'm going to push off this Blue Vegeta. For Vegeta, it's not going to work out quite as well because he gets ki every single time he attacks. So it's just Vegeta at best turn 1 could do like 3 attacks, but like almost nothing in the game is gonna be able to survive that. Like a phase in like Infinite Drama History or Legendary Goku event, if Vegeta's gonna super 3 times, then the last 2 hits are gonna be guaranteed crits. Like, it's just not gonna be very often that we're gonna see enemies that are actually even gonna be taking these level of shots, like these attacks and stuff like that. So that is definitely going to be a major issue, I think, for Vegeta and building up ki just as fast as LRUI Goku does. Now, just from what I've seen, oh, here's Whis, the Glizzy Gobbler, coming in. I do love these support memories. Sometimes having these around is very, very fun. You know, we get to have, like, new quirky animations played and stuff. I love it. I love it. Okay, so, yeah, Vegeta's looking pretty good here with Blue Goku and Vegeta. I think I'm actually gonna... Let's give Vegeta full 24 ki for this rotation, since the Glizzy Gobbler Whis already popped up right there. Let's see what we have right here. Okay, so his defense was 17 around. 173k. With this damage reduction, it's going to be very difficult for Vegeta to take damage. Rainbowed Evolution Blue Vegeta with his 220k defense or whatever he's got, he is a real problem. That defense is going to be fantastic with the level of damage reduction he has. I think Vegeta, for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, needs dupes a lot more than Goku does. Because, I mean, you know, UI Goku, 70% chance to dodge, 50% chance to crit, 30% chance to additional, just at 55%, right? Like, Vegeta, you know, but then Goku's also got, like, the additional from his hidden potential system, whereas Vegeta, you know, he has the shitty 5 dodge, you know, and people go, oh, but you love 3 dodge, you love 3 dodge. Yeah, I do on my rainbowed units, right? Like, a 55% unit would be much better off with, like, a 5 crit or a 5 additional than a 5 dodge. So that's another thing to consider. It's just, poor Vegeta, I think, does end up having just a lot of negatives around him. Okay, now there's another thing that Vegeta does that's really, really good, right? So our boy LR Evolution Blue Vegeta is the first character to sort of have this costume mechanic, which we could see right here. So we can click that, and then Vegeta, like, loses his armor, because Vegeta has an active skill, which we could do on turn 4, which is very powerful, right? It is an AoE, can be used on turn 4 if HP is 50% or more. Let's go ahead and bust this out right now real fast. And then after this, Vegeta will lose his armor, and then he's, like, it's almost like, it's like a transformation, but it's literally just a costume change, right? So this is exactly the type of thing that they can have on units that's going to be very exciting or very cool. Just like, you know, I don't know, like, there could be a Goku that just, like, loses his shirt, like, you know, from the Spirit Bomb blowing up against Jiren, stuff like that. Like, we could see a lot of different instances of that, which is going to be really, really cool. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get Vegeta. We are going to be just shy, unfortunately, of being able to get his 18 ki super attack. That's okay, though. By the way, Vegeta's final explosion does count as an attack for him to gain that ki, right? It should work exactly like LR Gohan and Goten, so that's a very important thing to remember. One thing I will say is that I do really like Vegeta's animations, and I would say, in particular, I think his revival animation is maybe the best animation in the game. It's close. It's close. The revival animation, where we see, like, Kabe and, like, Bulma and Trunks and all that, it just looks so good, dude. Okay, so now... Oh, okay, this Vegeta transformed. We're going to be very good in terms of links here. Are we going to have all 7 links active right here? I think we will. I think we're going to have all 7 links active for Vegeta. Let me see. So, yeah, this is LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. No support with all 7 links active. Beautiful. Because of this, I'm actually not going to use the active skill. Because like, Evolution Blue Vegeta, like, he's going to use the final explosion. It's going to do ridiculous damage to this UI Goku. But I actually want to make sure that we can get Vegeta. And, yeah, this is fine. So let's see the damage numbers that Vegeta's going to hit this rotation without support and stuff like that. Let's see what Vegeta does. Now, again, I would say one other thing that's going to help Vegeta for some difficult events like Super Battle Road is that Vegeta's final explosion, remember, is actually an AoE. Whereas Goku's, of course, is just like a one-hitter-quitter type of attack, right, against one enemy. Now, in this 55% video, we are going to take Vegeta into an extreme category Super Battle Road stage. So we are going to be able to see Vegeta sort of put up, I think, really impressive damage numbers with that active skill sort of popping off, right? So, alright, there was our boy Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now that he did this additional super, this is a crit right here. Every additional super that LRUI Goku and LR Evolution Blue Vegeta does is a crit every single time. And then here his defense, like the 140k defense with this like stacking damage reduction is just really powerful. I mean, these units are crazy. I do have LR Evolution Blue Vegeta as the second best unit in the game. I think him and UI Goku, they're just like, I think, way better than STR Vegeta. All right, so now we are on the realm of... No, wait, no. Look, listen to me. Now we're on the Tournament of Power team, the Universal Survival Saga team, led by our boy LR Jiren. Vegeta down at 127k defense, huh? I think Vegeta, again, is going to be very, very good. But, like, again, I'm looking at him, and I swear I am not feeling the same level of ridiculousness that Goku has. That's a glitch, by the way, a current glitch that's happening on JP where, like, the first attack is, like, it's like a white background or something like that. Like, it's very, very bizarre. I don't know what exactly is causing that, right? But whatever. Yeah, so Vegeta, I'll be honest, Vegeta's disappointing me a little bit. Like, I don't know, like, I just, he's not just exploding off of, like, UI Goku. It's just like, that's 70% dodge chance. I just think about how good that is in all of the hardest events in the game, right? Like, there are events where dodging, oh, dude, his windscreen looks really good. There are events where dodging can be canceled, and in those events, I think Vegeta would definitely be better than UI Goku, right? Because then UI Goku, his key mechanic is not even going to work if a boss is canceling dodging, shit like that, right? But, like, how often do you really fight those units that cancel dodge? I mean, what is it, like hit sometimes cancels dodge? Who else? Blue Gogeta in that one Infinite Dragon Ball History stage? In UI Goku in the Legendary Goku event? Like, it's not that many characters, that many bosses that do it. Whereas, again, Vegeta just has damage reduction, and there's not really a place where damage reduction is bad, right? So, I mean, we could see. Yeah, perhaps we could see, like, a God of Destruction stage cancel dodging. That certainly could be. That would be a good gimmick for one of those stages to have, because currently, like, the Tech Khalifa that can dodge 100% of the time against Universal Survival Saga, like, she just destroys that God of Destruction event because she just cannot be touched. She's just virtually untouchable is what Khalifa is in that event, right? Okay, so again, one of the things, man, it's just, I'm really thinking about it and how annoying it is like, you know, UI Goku, so easily you can get 2, 3, 4 key from dodges on turn 1, right? You're going to get a bunch of dodges, and then I would say on a lot of these teams, I feel like it's going to be more common for UI Goku to have, like, his links are just more common on these teams you're running him on. I mean, again, if we're going to rock Vegeta specifically with another Vegeta unit, you know, we can get Royal Lineage active. And remember, Royal Lineage is powerful level 10. 2 key and 5% attack is not bad. There is at 127k defense again. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do that right there. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. And let's see what damage our boy Vegeta is going to do. I need to get some supports on rotation here for our boy Vegeta. I mean, you see that attack stat, and that attack stat is really not great. Like, you know, for the level that these LRs are supposed to be, it's not great. But, again, they do have a 50% chance to crit. Right there, we didn't get the crit, which did hurt, but... Now, one other thing about these units, right, is their revival skill. Now, Vegeta's revival skill, I believe, is going to be able to activate much easier than UI Goku's. In order to do Vegeta's, Vegeta has to receive an attack 7 times in battle, and then you have to enter a turn after that's already happened under 50% HP. Once you do that, then Vegeta can go ahead and activate that revival mechanic, revival skill. The revival skills are ultra uber powerful, right? Literally just like, okay, boom, here you go. Now you have a, whatchamacallit, like, you live, right? Like, it's like, otherwise you would have died, now you're actually living. So that helps out, I would say, quite a bit. The only thing is that I don't mind them having to get hit as many times as they need, but the HP restriction to me is troublesome, problematic. I just like entering a turn under 50% HP where you would have already been hit so many times. It just seems like that's going to be quite difficult to get. Obviously, that's going to happen, like, you know, in difficult events, Legendary Goku event. The God of Destruction event is definitely a place where you'll be able to get the revivals here and there, but, you know, it is a real issue. Okay, so this is a pretty good turn for Vegeta. God Topo and Vegeta, let's see, so they have Godly Power, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. So they do have several links active. I kind of do want to do the final explosion. Let's see the amount of damage Vegeta will do. The other thing, too, we potentially could get with Vegeta's final explosion is if he finishes off this phase right here, I would say Vegeta's final explosion has, like, sort of a special KO screen that I think looks a lot better than, like, the UI Goku Superman punch thing he does, like, his KO screen. I really, really like the final explosion one. Okay, we didn't get it there, but that's okay, because, again, we're going to be taking Vegeta into all different types of stuff. Gato was probably going to finish Vegeta off, so I actually need to have Vegeta in slot 1. He's at 150k defense right there. Definitely better. Boy, let's see what damage he does here. I think it's time to take Vegeta. We're going to do one more turn with Vegeta, and then we're going to take him into... I think we'll go into Realm of Gods Extreme Super Battle Road is what we're going to do. We're going to take Vegeta into Realm of Gods Extreme Super Battle Road, and we're going to see how his defense of being, you know, in like the 150k range, combined with that damage reduction, will allow him to do at 55%. I do think Vegeta will be able to be very good. Again, probably not as impressive as UI Goku, but I think Vegeta's going to look pretty strong. Well, we could do... I'm going to use Jiren's active skill. Because I can actually use it, this is a pretty rare animation. I don't really see this happen too often right here. I imagine this boss, Vegeta, is immune to both stun and attack debuffing. So I don't think this is really going to do too much besides just make this Jiren hit a bit harder. Yeah, he's immune to stunning. And he's immune to attack lowering. Sure enough, yeah. Okay, so we'll do this. I want to avoid super attacks as much as possible right here because I do want to go into the next rotation with Evolution Blue Vegeta. I guess if we took a huge amount of damage right here, then next turn we potentially could, yeah, so next turn, if we would take a ton of damage here, which, I mean, Jiren's not going to take a lot of damage to Evolution Blue Vegeta, we would be able to do the active skill, or the revival skill, because I think Vegeta has taken 7 hits. That's the thing, like, Goku only has to get hit 3 times, but Goku has a 70% chance to dodge. I feel like that's going to be tough. It's going to be real annoying to try and get Goku's revival skill, whereas Vegeta's definitely seems much more realistic to me. Getting hit 7 times in something like Extreme Super Battle Road, I guess it's not really that bad. Or like the God of Destruction event. Although the God of Destruction event definitely has, like, I feel like, what do they hit, like 11 times per turn? It's very high. And it's hard to say for sure. Alright, so now we have a really good rotation for Vegeta. We're supported like crazy. I will do this. That's going to get him the full 24 key. What links do we have active? So we have Godly Power, Prepared for Battle, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. Again, this is where him not having Super Saiyan is a bit of a shitty situation right here. If only the boy had Super Saiyan, that'd be a nice little extra attack buff. Like, Prodigies is so much more uncommon than Super Saiyan. It just sucks. Like, it's like, if you're going to run Vegeta with some of these other Vegeta characters, or I guess, like, maybe some Friezas, like, the Angel Golden Frieza, the physical one, does have Prodigies. So does the Int Angel Golden Frieza, so maybe there. 3.53. I mean, yeah, that's a little bit better. And then if he gets the crits, he's going to do a lot of damage. Let's see. He does get the crit. No second super attack, but that's a pretty good amount of damage. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of Vegeta. I think at 55%, feels like he does need a dupe. One reason for that is definitely because he's Int, right? Like, Int units, you know, when you don't have access to, like, crits or additionals pretty much, you know, from the hidden potential system, that does hurt. I mean, he already does do it from his super attack effect, so he's critting a lot. He does have the 30% chance to additional from his passive, so I don't know. I just think in my head, I'm just comparing this Vegeta too much to UI Goku, and that hurts him. If I'm comparing him to other units in the game, though, like Vegeta, I would say does, like, compare very favorably. Again, let's see how he performs in Super Battle Road. Vegeta also does have 600 teams, by the way. That's another big thing. Alright, guys, so now we are in the Extreme Realm of Gods Super Battle Road stage. Let's see how well Vegeta handles this stage. This is one of the most difficult stages in the game. So let's see how strong Vegeta will be here. I think Vegeta is going to be very fine, considering he has 180k defense, and that damage reduction is going to build up and build up and build up for him. So I am looking forward to that. I would like to get rid of King Choppa, so let's go for him. We're not... Does his key kick in right away? I think it probably should, right? I think it will. And then let me also seal Devilman. Okay, so again, we have a lot of support type units on rotation right here. So that is going to help out a huge amount with Vegeta's defense. So we'll have to make sure to see how Vegeta does defensively after this. All right, so he takes... okay. All right. So, double digits at 55% in here is absurd. That is... How much will this do? Yeah, that dude. Okay. All right. Now this is where it kicks in. The 55% Vegeta compared to UI Goku didn't really impress me too much, like in Dokkan events. You know, again, you are still getting the crits and stuff like that, but this is Vegeta without dupes, and he's not getting touched at all. Like, there's just nothing. Like, he's taking no damage. That is, like, really incredible to me. That is super impressive. Remember that... Okay, thanks, Squasun. Remember that it is just going to get easier and easier and easier, like, as the attacks go in and his damage reduction gets higher, where he's going to be better defensively. But if Vegeta is really just going to be tanking like that, dude, there's just nothing to worry about with this guy. Like, that's really good. He didn't take enough hits where we could get the revival animation, but, like, we very easily, I think, could get the revival animation, in this, like, sort of... in this event right here. Yeah, we really could. The revival animation would be ridiculous if we got that. Like, yeah, I am definitely comfortable with Vegeta as the second best unit in the game. I feel very, very strongly about that. So, all the things they could do, it's just too much. Like, I think UI Goku is, like, I wouldn't even say comfortably better. Like, he's just flat out better. Like, I feel like there's a definitive 1 and there's a definitive 2 for Goku and Vegeta. But he is still, I think, very, very impressive. When you factor in his AoE active skill, which of course is going to be really stronger, everything else he can do, like, Vegeta's super impressive. But there's certain things, like not having the Super Saiyan link, linking worse, I think, with a lot of the units you're going to be using Vegeta with. Getting his key up mechanic is way worse than Goku's. There's just no doubt at all, I think, that Goku is better. But this is where Vegeta can really shine. So again, we're in one of the strongest stages, hardest stages in the game, and we could just bust out a ridiculous AoE like this. This is nuts. Let's see how much damage this does exactly. Okay, just AoE attack for free. Goodbye, Pamputt and all of you guys. Now remember, this also does count as an attack, so now Vegeta is going to get 1 extra key. Look at this damage. That's a lot of damn damage this dude is doing. Okay, so now we could potentially get the revival skill if we would actually get killed. His defense did drop to 140k without Gowasu and Zamasu around, but that is still, I would say, quite good. All right, let's get rid of Hercule. Vegeta is going to be able to get that 18 key, almost 24 key right there, so that's pretty good. And let's see how well Goku and Vegeta are going to do together. The one good thing is that, obviously, Evolution Blue Vegeta links up fairly... What is that? 25k from Videl? How much will we take here? Yeah, that is a lot. We can get the revival skill, though. See, yeah, here's the difference. With UI Goku, it's impossible to get the revival skill. Here with Vegeta, we can actually get the revival skill. So, yeah. It's just, I do feel bad, because it's like, we took Goku into this stage, and Goku just dodged, like, 10 attacks in a row. And it's like, okay, there you go. Yeah, Goku's the best unit in the game. And then Vegeta definitely did look good. Like the damage reduction, he's not really taking much damage and stuff, for sure, but Vegeta can get touched, as we just saw right here. Okay, so I'd actually like to... We can get the revival mechanic to activate next turn. I'm not actually going to try and get it. I'm going to make sure to get the revival skill, I think, in like the level 10 links video or something like that. Like, that's going to be like a finished, complete, like, assessment of how good the units are. But, like, you know, this is just a 55% video, seeing, like, how well they can perform without actually having dupes in them, right? And again, the revival mechanic is... to say it's difficult to get, I would say, is a little bit of an understatement, right? But again, you will definitely see Vegeta activate this on a much more frequent basis, I would say, than Goku. But we'll see how things end up playing out. Well, there's only 2 of them left now, so maybe we will not get the revival skill here. And we also did seal. They're both sealed, huh? Yeah, we're not going to get it. You can see that we could potentially get the revival to activate on this turn, because you can see it's animated down there at the bottom. Like, you know, you see the item right there. We see turn 6, and then the revival icon is, like, you know, lighting up and sort of just letting you know that if we die on this turn, we would get the revival animation to kick in. What is Vegeta's defense? 140k. So, I mean, we did see it. At 55%, Vegeta can take a lot of damage, but I think about what a rainbowed Vegeta is going to look like, and he is just not going to take anything. Like rainbowed Vegeta would have taken, like, no damage in here whatsoever besides certain super attacks. And the AoE active skill is certainly going to be very effective. I think the 2 of them together, again, are 1 and 2. No matter what, no one is getting me off of that stance that Goku is not only better than Vegeta, but he's way better than Vegeta. I think that's clear. It's crystal clear. But Vegeta is number 2. From what I'm seeing at 55%, I do think Vegeta is going to be better than the STR Vegito unit, who I sort of have penciled in right now as, like, the 3rd best unit in the game. But Vegeta's impressive. I don't... Like, I heard a lot of people say, like, oh, you know, yeah, Goku's number 1, but, you know, Vegeta, like, Turles is better, and STR Vegito is better, and all this. And it's like, I don't know that I'm actually going to go that far. I think I have Vegeta as number 2. So, he's a bad boy. No doubt about that. Alright, so this is True Warrior Race. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Blue Vegeta. His leader skill is the Power of Revival and Representatives of Universe 7, Category Key 3, and 170% 2 stats. I mean, Reps of Universe 7 does not need 8 leaders when all these units work well together and they all similarly function as good leaders for this team. It's such a shame. How about Revived Warriors gets 7 different leaders with different leader skills and you know, different links and stuff like that? How about Kamehameha, where you have a huge variety of, like, Over in a Flash, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Villain, Superclass types of characters? They could use 4 different, like, Dokkan Fest exclusive leaders. Not goddamn Reps of Universe 7, where they all work great regardless of who's the leader. It's stupid. And then I should mention, too, Power of Revival has huge potential, because every single Revive character in the game in the future could end up on that Power of Revival category, and I think that will happen. Vegeta's 12-key super attack is Pride of our Warrior Race, which does colossal damage to the enemy and then has a 50% chance of performing a crit for 1 turn. And the way these super attack effects work, I'm going to spell here. His 18-key super attack, Final Flash, mega colossal damage, and it has a 50% chance of performing a crit for 1 turn. That stacks, so the second super attack, from that point on, the units have a 100% chance to crit. So, best case scenario, you do your 18-key super attack, you get a crit. Then, additional super 12-key, that's a 100% chance to crit. Then you get a 3rd super as well, and then that's another 100% chance to crit. That's where Goku and Vegeta really, like, just completely take off from every other unit in the game and are way down, like, way the best characters in the game. Like, a 100% chance to crit with the level of power and defense that these 2 have, beyond belief, right? Vegeta's passive skill, Power to Keep a Promise, gives him 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he reduces damage received by 10%. That's just, again, at the start of turn. Then he gets another 10% damage reduction for every attack received within the same turn, up to a max of 30%. So Vegeta having nearly 250k defense at Rainbow with 40% damage reduction, he's going to be untouchable. Like, that's going to be really powerful. To me, UI Goku is far and away the best 55% unit in the game, and I feel like there's no number 2. Like, he's just, like, so much better than every other unit in the game, also at 55%. It's ludicrous, right? I think Vegeta getting all the extra defense is massively going to help him out too, Rainbow. To me, it feels like, you know, if you want to get one of both, cool, but if you really want to try and get dupes for one of them or something like that, I think Vegeta is the one that needs dupes way more than UI Goku is what it feels like to me. This reminds me of last year when I used the Blue Fusions at 55%, and I'm like, yeah, they're good. They're pretty good. They're really good units. And then I rainbowed them, and it's like, oh, shit. Okay. I think that's what's going to happen with Vegeta. I think just the way Vegeta is built, all the extra stats from rainbowing him, I think are going to be way more important for his effectiveness than UI Goku, right? Then, again, just comparing directly to Goku here, Vegeta gets 1 ki up to a max of 5 with each attack performed. I feel like UI Goku getting ki per dodge is way better than that. Then Vegeta has a medium chance, a 30% chance, of launching an additional super attack that is a ridiculously powerful ability that both Vegeta and Goku have. Like, that's the thing. Even at 55%, they can crit. They've got additionals. Like, it's so nuts how strong they are, right? And then finally, the rest is Vegeta's revival skill. If you enter the turn under 50% HP and enter the turn with Vegeta having already received 7 attacks in battle, if you die on that turn, either Vegeta or an ally, then you will revive with 70% HP. Revival mechanic is very strong. That is one advantage Vegeta has. Not only does Vegeta's, revival animation look way better, but it's also, I think, much easier to use than UI Goku's. We'll see how that will play out as time goes on, though. Vegeta has an active skill, the Final Explosion, which does mega colossal damage to all enemies, and it can be activated when HP is 50% or more from the 4th turn from the start of battle. That is really good that Vegeta has that Final Explosion AoE. Very powerful for Super Battle Road. I mean, we literally just saw it used. That shit was very, very good. Vegeta has Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Godly Power, Prepared for Battle, Tournament Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power as his links. Yet another part of the kit where UI Goku is better. Prodigies and Royal Lineage, like, you know, Royal Lineage is good for, like, the Vegeta family team or if you're going to run another Vegeta unit. But the fact that he has Prodigies over Super Saiyan, it's just beyond stupid. Dumb beyond belief. Like, give him Super Saiyan, dude. Like, what? There's 3 Super Saiyan units in the game that don't have Super Saiyan. Berserk Kale, the TUR for LR UI Goku, the Blue Goku without Super Saiyan, and now LR damn Evolution Blue Vegeta for some reason doesn't have Super Saiyan. It's ridiculous. Absurd, stupid, asinine, all of it applies. Vegeta is one of the very few units in the game. Again, it's just LR UI Goku, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, AGL Blue Gogeta, Tech Vegito Blue, STR Rose, and Cell Jr., and I believe the 5-year anniversary Blue Fusions, who have 160% 12 key multipliers. And then Vegeta has a normal 24 key multiplier of 200%. There is one other thing. Vegeta is currently the only unit in the game that has this sort of costume mechanic, right? So Vegeta has this active skill right here, where he busts it out, you know, does his Final Explosion. But then after using the Final Explosion, you have a costume change where Vegeta loses the top half of his armor and stuff like that. And he's just sort of like, you know, here shirtless and stuff like that. Like, I think that's a really nice touch. They'll be able to do that for, I think, a number of characters, and that's going to look pretty good, right? And then all of his super attack animations are then updated with him without having the armor on. He has, like, animations for both the revival skill with the armor, without the armor. I love Dokkan did a really good job with that. And then finally, here's one place where Vegeta has a decisive advantage over UI Goku. Vegeta is on, like, he's got to be, like, top 5 in most categories in the game. It's ridiculous. So, for starters, he has his Power of Revival category. Again, I think this is going to be really good as time goes on, and all Revival skill characters probably get added to it. Then Vegeta is on Reps of Universe 7 right here. This is a category that is getting infinitely better during the 6-year anniversary. You know, when the anniversary is done, I'm sure this category is going to be absolutely absurd, so we will see. Then Vegeta is also on the Tournament of Power category, Universal Survival Saga. Again, this is another category that's now is just like, because we've just had this buffed non-stop for like a year, just like Buu Saga, like this is like for sure a top 5 team. Like there's no way you can't say, like, I will say this, right? Understand this. In order, I think, to be in discussion for best team in the game right now, I believe you need both Goku and Vegeta on there. So I'm sorry. People can be mad at me all they want. Kamehameha is not even on the discussion for me in best teams. because it doesn't have both Goku and Vegeta, who I think are just way better than every other unit in the game. So keep that in mind. Then Vegeta is also on Realm of Gods. This is probably my pick right now for best category in the game, best team in the game. Again, it's got the prerequisite of both of these guys both being on there. Vegeta is also on the Pure Saiyan team. Hello. Can we get like a really good Pure Saiyan leader? That would be sick. I mean, UI Goku would have been a really good Pure Saiyan leader with both Prepare for Battle, Turn On Power, and Shocking Speed, but oh well. Then Vegeta's also on Full Power. That's good. I mean, on Full Power, Vegeta can share Prodigies, right, with Dragon Ball Super Broly. And then some of the Friezas have Prodigies as well. Just, another mega top tier unit on Full Power is good. Vegeta's going to work really well with LR Jiren, Blue Falcon Goku, Blue Goku and Vegeta, so you could definitely make him work well on Full Power, no doubt about that. Vegeta is also down here on the Vegeta family category, which needed it so bad, and I kind of wish he didn't have Royal Lineage and Prodigies, but it's going to allow him to look super sexy on the Vegeta family team, because, all those dudes have Royal Lineage and Prodigies on there, all these Vegetas, so this Vegeta's going to look good. I remember complaining a few short months ago about how Vegeta family sucked, and it needed several summonable LRs, and we got Angel Vegeta now, and now Evolution Blue Vegeta, so that's good. Vegeta is also over here on the Sibling Bond team. Oh, yeah, he is on Sibling Bond. Yeah, very good. Okay, Sibling Bond needs as much help as it can get, so getting a top-tier LR on this level will help out a lot. Plus, the other, every Dragon Ball Super Vegeta is on here, so if we can get a better Blue Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super, that will help this guy out a lot. This Blue Vegeta is still solid, but, if we had, a one on the same level as, LR SCR UI Goku, who's a partner for LR UI Goku, that's another thing, right? LR UI Goku is just, better in, almost virtually every single way. He has a better partner, because, Ultra Instinct Sign is a summonable LR that's in the top 7 best units in the game. There is, if you want to use Vegeta with UI Goku, right, that would count, but he doesn't have, another Vegeta who's, a top 7 unit in the game the way there's another UI Goku. Then Vegeta's also on the Worthy Rival category team. I'm actually liking the way this team is going a little bit. Pikkon works well on here. Now LR Vegeta, very, very good. Then, of course, Vegeta is also on the Sibling Bond category, where, of course, excuse me. This is Bond of Master and Disciple. That's what this category is. Bond of Master and Disciple Vegeta is on right here. I still do think it's stupid, by the way, that UI Gokus are not on here. Again, we just had in the manga, UI Goku fighting Whis, training with Whis. Hello? UI Goku can be on the Bond of Master and Disciple. Hello? So, someday. Then Vegeta is also, we're still going. This man has 60 categories. Vegeta is also on, I believe this is the all-out struggle category right here, which pretty much sucks, but at least it's good to get another super mega top tier unit on there. That category needs a lot of help. And then, whew! Finally, this man is on the Miraculous Awakening category. This is LR UI Goku's category. Again, one advantage Vegeta has over UI Goku, I would say, I think Vegeta's leader skill is going to end up being much better. And Vegeta's leader skill is the one that has, Blue Gogeta on it and stuff like that, too. Yeah, this is Goku's team, Miraculous Awakening, which kind of seems fodder to me, whereas Power of Revival, not that one, this one. Again, it's got, LR Blue Gogeta on it and stuff like that, so that's going to be really good for the future. And again, I think all the Revival characters will end up on here as well, so let me know what you guys think of LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. I think he's entrenched firmly right now as the number 2 best unit in the game. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.